Oh god.
Rise from your grave.
People just don't understand. When they moan about launch games, they just don't understand. This was the launch game for the Mega Drive. This. Altered Beast. A scrolling beat 'em up wherein a man is brought back from the dead to beat people up in order to do something very important. Let's just look at it for a minute. Now this game came out in 1989, 2 years after Double Dragon, and even in that game, limited as it was, your character could move up and down to engage enemies in slightly more interesting ways. Not so here with Sega's masterpiece. On the opening level, it's all about trudging to the right and pressing punch. Then a bit more to the right. Then some more punching. And then more right. And more punching. Repeat that for the next stage. And the next. The monotony of this is generally broken up by one of two things. Either you die, or you collect the last of these 3 flying orb things. Your character becomes more of a burly beefcake with each one until... Oof. Remember what it was like before we invented morphing? Happy days. Anyway, you then get the power of a beast, so that you can tear through enemies and have an easier time taking down the various bosses. But it's just not fun. From the poor animation through to the negligible depth to the gameplay, it's just bobbins. The review rightfully points out that even when the game was released, in a shiny new box ready to be plugged into your brand spanking new 16-bit games console, in the 3 years since the arcade was released, things had moved on. We'd moved on to better and brighter things. This was already an artifact to be left behind, which makes the 14% given to the game almost generous. Can't argue with it though.